Well, today we're going to be working on substitution. It says substitution is replacing a blank with a number value. So what have we seen in an equation that we usually replace with a number?
A letter.
Okay, what's another name for a letter
Alphabet.
in math?
It's up on your wall, I think. Yeah.
Starts with a V.
Vex. Vix.
Vix, like the medicine. No.
Variable.
Variable. Okay, why is it a variable? Because it can vary. The number can vary. Okay, it says in this equation, x times 4 equals 24. What is the only number that can make it true? So what times 4 is 24? We've already done problems like this. 6. 6 times 4 is the only number that would make that true to get 24. All right, then it says do apply skills on page 58, so go ahead and get your workbook out. We'll come back to that. Page 58. Why don't you see if you can answer those 7 questions? And that's what the whole lesson is on, substituting what number would make it true. So I will give you a minute or so, and then we will go through them. All right, hopefully you're close. Caleb, what plus 12 is 17? 5. What times 7 is 56, Asia?
8.
Correct. 45 divided by 9 is what, Maddie? Kira, 27 minus what is 18?
9.
9. Landon, 39 plus 47 is?
86.
86. Battled through that yawn. What minus 25 is 25?
0.
0 minus 25 is not 25. What minus 20? 50 minus 25. Oh.
I put 0 because I 2.
Number 7. What is the value of y and 5 times y is 35? 7. All right, slide on to the next page. And again, more on the substitution concept. Tells us x, y, and z, and it wants to know if it's true. So substitute 5 in for x, 6 in for y, 10 in for z. So 5 plus 6 plus 10 equals 6 plus 10 plus 5. Is that a true statement or a false statement? Does the order you add numbers in matter? No. So is that true? Yes. Okay. Number 2 is the exact same thing, except instead of adding, it's multiplying. So is 5 times 6 times 10 the same as 10 times 5 times 6? What'd you say, Landon?
Say it again. exact same numbers.
Yep. But it's multiplying.
Oh, yeah.
So is it the same?
Yep.
True?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Number 3. W times 0 equals W. W is 12. So 12 times 0 equals 12.
False.
That is false. Certainly times 0 is not 12. Question 4. 0 plus D equals 0. D is 3/4.
That is false.
It is 0 plus 3/4.
Oh,
0.
That's
Yes,
false.
that's not true. Right? No, that's
0
false.
plus 75 cents is
Oh.
0.
Yeah, it's true.
That is false. That is
Told you
not
it's false.
a true statement. And number 5, 0 times H equals 0. H is 2.7.
True.
Is 0 times 2.7 0? That is true. So on that page 59, you should have true, true, false, false, true. Okay, workbook can be put away for now. We are going to finish the notes
And homework.
on the middle of the page here. Substitute the given values in m plus 0 equals m. Tells us m is 3. Okay? So if I put 3 in for m, is that a true statement?
Yes.
Is 0 plus 3 3?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, how about if m is negative? Does that matter? Is negative 1.4 plus 0 negative 1.4?
Yes. Wait, no. Wait. Yeah.
Yes, that is also true. Anything plus 0 is itself. And how about if it's a fraction?
Yes.
1/2 plus 0 equals 1/2.
Yes.
So all 3 of those
Because anything that goes in zero
are true. Anything added to 0 should be itself.
Oh, I wrote yes.
All right, it says, therefore, there is more than one value for the variable that m that makes it true. I use 3 different numbers up here, and all 3 of them were true. So 3 different values worked there. Okay, now let's see if subtracting matters. X is 4, y is 2. Is 4 minus 2 the same as 2 minus 4?
Yes.
Well, what's 4 minus 2?
2.
What's 2 minus 4?
Negative
2. Oh, negative 2? How did it go to negative?
Because you have $2 and you spent 4. You are now $2 in the hole. Are those two things the same?
No.
So that is a false statement. Let's try it again with 0 and 3. Is 0 minus 3 the same as 3 minus 0?
No.
What's 0 minus 3?
Negative 3.
What's 3 minus 0?
3.
So that is also false. So therefore, this is not a general pattern. Order matters in subtraction. Make sure you have that in your notes. Adding and multiplying the order doesn't matter, we found out today, but subtracting the order is super important. Okay, back page, a little more on ratios from yesterday and proportions. Actually, last 2 days of ratios. Our proportion is one ratio equivalent, means equal, to another ratio. Okay, from the following table, set up some proportions. Okay. I got a couple there done for you. So let's compare 2 over 6 and 4 over 12. And a way you can tell if proportions are equal.
Is it the both going to each other? What's the both?
How do I get from 2 to 6?
By 3.
Times 3. How do I get from 4 to 12?
By 3.
Times 3. If those are the same, it is a proportion. We can look at 2 and 6 compared to 5 over 15. How do I get from 2 to 6? How do I get from 3 to 15?
3.
That's how you can tell they're the same. Okay, and you can write that for numerous ones up there. And it says, what if we didn't want to extend the table to find out how many cups of flour would be needed in 9 cups of sugar? So you didn't want to go all the way to 9. What do? Well, you write the first ratio, 1 over 3, sugar to flour. So let's write that down. Top number is sugar. Bottom number is flour. Okay, it gives me 9 cups of sugar. Does that number go on top, you think, or the bottom? Is sugar on top or bottom? Top. And I don't know how much flour is, so I'm going to put an X there. I got to figure that out. Well, how do I get from 1 to 3? Remember? Times 3. So what do you think I got to do to the 9 to get my answer?
Times it by 3.
Which is?
27.
Got a label?
Flour. Sugar.
Cups
Cups.
of flour. Okay, homework today, guys. First part, what does a variable have to be? What plus 7 is 10? 22 minus what is 14? We can handle that. Number 2, substitute values for the variables and decide whether it's true or not. So here it says x plus y equals y plus x. You're picking numbers for x. So what do you want x to be? Any number.
5.
What do you want y to be?
7.
7. So you would have to decide if 5 plus 7 is the same as 7 plus 5. If it is, you would write true. If it's not, you would write false. Okay, and then you do the same thing for z. Pick a number for z. Let's say you pick 7. Is 1 plus 7 equal to 7? Is that true or false? And so on. Okay, question 2. Or actually, activity 3. So card 1. 2 triangles, 1 circle. 4 triangles, 2 circles. Card 3 has 3, 6, 8 triangles. How many circles should it have? That's what it's asking you. How many circles are missing? How many squares are missing? How many hearts are missing? Okay, you're answering that question. And question number 4, again, where we are struggling on, guys, adding and subtracting, you have to get a common denominator. Okay, you have to have that. Multiplying. Is this answer going to be positive or negative? Negative, because there's one negative sign. You just multiply it. This one going to be positive or negative? Positive. There's 2 negatives. How about this one? Positive. How about this one? All right. Negative. There's one negative sign there.
So not positive, not positive, positive.
This is negative. There's one negative. If there's one negative sign, your answer is negative.
So negative, positive.
If there's 2 negative signs, your answer is positive. And then make sure you show your work on a different sheet of paper there.